Now, I can tell you one thing. Normally, around this time, we're at the second half of a match. It's nicely poised. We've got 10 overs to go. Which way is it heading? Supporting one color or the other? Well, now I started thinking of other topics to discuss other than the cricket because the match is only heading one way. But I guess it's worth just talking about the sheer pride and batsmanship of Prithvi Shaw because that's what the first 10 overs has been about. In case you're interested in the numbers, we'll just remind you where Delhi stand in this chase that they've made look absolutely paltry. 95 in 10 overs, a monstrous power play. Shikhar Dhawan's got the best seat in the house. He's made 30 runs just for fun. And he's been watching the Prithvi Shaw show from the other end. And it's been quite a pleasure for him to do so. What does one really discuss with 10 overs like that?
Very difficult to discuss, but what a spectacular batting performance. This was truly a special batting performance. It wasn't... Kolkata's cause was not helped by the fact that Shivam did nothing to adjust the length and in fact just lost his head a bit. But what batsmanship, what Prithvi is doing now is that he's waiting for the ball and he's allowing it to come to him. See, his gift was always timing and placement. He always had these two. So it was shot selection, which was an issue, and it was about wanting to go early, which was an issue. Both these he seemed to have sorted once he got back from Australia because the Vijay Hazare tournament that he had, I mean, Devdutt Padikkal to reach 750 runs was big. For Prithvi to go more than 800, it was incredible. And I just saw one of those innings. He looked exactly like he's looking today, like as if he's just toying with the ball.
And to add to what you just said, that 800 runs or 800 plus runs came when he had just come back after what was essentially a failure.
Absolutely. He was a failure. He came back. He was not picked. You remember, it's gone even further back, final of the tournament, the IPL last year, and he doesn't get picked. He doesn't get picked for the final. So it's taken him a lot. But, what he's got is tremendous reserves of ability. And I mean, what a timer of the ball he is. I mean, when he's in song, he's one of the best batsmen to watch. And I think a very clear signal there that having a World Cup squad without me perhaps may not be a great option.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's ideal to be talking about what are Kolkata's bowling reserves, what have they done, but given that it's something that we tend to at least look at to see if there is something that they can maybe put right for the next game. One of the things that the commentators kept talking about was, why is Pat Cummins number 5 on that list? Because if you want someone to force the pace, if you want to keep Prithvi Shaw honest, maybe let him see what the ball smells like. You needed Pat Cummins to do it. Unfortunately, Shivam Mabi wasn't quite the one to do so.
Absolutely. In fact, we were also talking about it just when we went off air that Kolkata has to do the running. When you have a total like 200, then you allow the team to do the running. You just do the basics. Here, they had to change. They had to do something different. They went by their plan. I mean, Mavi gets hit. I understand. Okay, you've gone with Mavi. Then Varun Chakravarti gets hit. That's fine. Then you bring Prasidh Krishna. Prasidh Krishna is not your best weapon, not your biggest weapon. Your biggest weapon is Pat Cummins. And you just didn't bring him on. And that's the point, that I think they missed many tricks out here. They stayed with their script. And why would you stay in a script in a match where it doesn't matter whether you're going to lose by 30, you're going to lose by 5 overs, you're going to lose by 3 overs. You cannot contain this batting side, not with 154 on the ground like that. What were they trying? So I fail to understand what Kolkata was trying to achieve. When you have a small total, sometimes you're going to try desperate things. Then they may work, they may not work. But I don't understand what they were trying. And that's what I find so mystifying, absolutely, with this.
Yeah, well, it just remains a mystery. There's just one team in this game. It is Delhi. It's just a matter of when. And certainly one thing that they will keep an eye on as they get towards the end of the innings is taking that net run rate to monumental levels, because it could just matter when it comes to final qualification. All Delhi all the way, but a few more things, some worries for Kolkata that we'll continue to discuss at the end. This is Cricbuzz Comm Box.